Well, we're going home early tonight. It's only midnight.
It's got to have a hot date.
Yeah. We told Jen to be back.
She's actually probably watching TV. Don't think she's going to bed until 7, 8 o'clock at night. She's up on.
All right, Mike. We'll see
Next time.
Yep. See what happens next weekend. What the hell is this thing?
Motorcycle jack.
Oh.
My brother got it. Never used it. Then he got this thing here swinging around. I don't know why. I'm gonna discuss it.
Good night, Mike. Looks like it started raining out here a little bit.
This is better than nothing.
Yeah. Protect the food. I'm not going over. Right there. That should be okay. $500,000 up at the tables and then blowing it.
God. On one hand.
Yeah.
And all you had to do was stay.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out the kids' angle. I thought it was going to be one of those, you're my daddy type things, you know? Haunted Distillery. A distillery full of spirits. I'm surprised nobody cracked that fucking joke on there.
You know, that's what I was saying.
I was waiting for it, you know. $153,442. Jesus Christ. Ticking time bomb. See the guy that went off the road here? Oh, no, you weren't behind us.
Where did he go off the road? Was
Right
he
here, right there in the corner.
Oh, and I see it now.
Yeah, you see his tracks across the grass, yeah.
So was he coming up the hill?
He must, yeah, he obviously, yeah, he was coming up the hill. I guess they were racing, or who knows what they were doing. He must not have realized there was a curve there.
Here, next thing you know, here's the curve.
Yeah.
Two inches in front of you. Skid.
He fucked up his car a little bit. He went in the ditch on the other side. He had to.
Oh, he kept
valance
on going?
oh, yeah. The valance on the bottom was hanging off and shit like that, but it was still rolling. It was still moving. Yeah, those guys must have seen too many transporter movies. Think they can drive like that guy does.
At least do it in an area you know where the road is going to end and curve. You know?
Yeah.
Cousin Ed is slowly, bit by bit, not driving anymore. He ain't doing too good.
Oh, what's wrong with him now? Other than old age?
That.
Everybody gets old, Scott. Doesn't mean
big change from the last year to the last 6 months. A lot of changes.
Well, I mean, is he physically deteriorating? Is that kind of thing? Is he, like heart attacks, something like that?
No, heart attacks, but. Always some kind of drama out there. Let's see. So the father passed away in...
His father?
His father.
Jesus Christ, his father had to be like 150 years old.
97.
But I thought Ed was 93.
No, Ed is 85.
Okay.
The father passed away in the late... sometime in the 90s.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, now, you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
He leaves a will.
Yeah.
And this is the most fucked up fucking will you ever heard of. He's the executor, and the niece, Karen, which is something to be desired, is they're the two co-executors.
Yeah.
And in the will is a bunch of some kind of stock market shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, now, I didn't fully see it, but basically the will was written as nobody can touch it until 2016.
Okay.
And then when it comes time, the goes to all these different places, right?
Yeah.
Well, about 10 years ago, and one of the places it was supposed to go to was the church that he went to. Well, now a different church found out about it and saw that some of the stocks in there, you know, went south. So they decided to go and sue Ed. And of course, this is 10 years ago, and he had fucking veins coming out of his forehead. So he had to get a lawyer and prove that all the stocks that he had were his own, not the ones.
Yeah.
You know. So of course he badmouthed the church all up and down the whole fucking Pennsylvania, saying what a bunch of shiesty motherfuckers, and then they had a counter saying you're not even the right church to be suing us.
Yeah.
It was under a different church, and so they got them in a lot of trouble. So now when that's all that fucking drama. It's like, oh my god.
Religion and money. It's funny how those two things seem to go together hand in hand.
Wasn't even the right church, but they said fuck it, we want our $500,000.
Yeah, what church was it?
It was supposed to be the father's church. Was supposed to be United Methodist Church or something, and then the church that did the suing was some other church, and it was like, you ain't even the right fucking church, and so you know, cost them a little bit of money, and you know, so of course that got thrown out because Ed proved that all his own, those were his own stocks in his own name, not his father's name. Oh my god, he said I had veins coming out my fucking forehead. First thing I'd say, you're wrong church, you don't sue me.
Yeah.
You know. So now, but then the date is coming up here in about another 6 months. This 2016, you know. And already a couple of those stocks went belly up, so.
Oh well. The bubble burst.
So then the next one is when we were just up there, he says to Jane, I want a military burial. So I'm going.
They tell me all about that.
Yeah, so I said, okay, I'll take care of that. So then, of course, Karen, who doesn't like handling anything and is not the favorite, I finally said, so who is going to handle the funeral? Nobody knew nothing. So I said, well, Jane, next trip up there, have him cut you a check for about $11,000 or $12,000, and he'll handle everything. And then he'll write down everything he wants.
She's got to be made the executor of the estate, though, legally. Otherwise, you don't have a leg to stand on. Anybody who wants to interfere can, because, you know, if you're not the executor, then you have no power to receive the body.
She knows that.
Yeah. The hospital won't release it to the funeral home. Well, the funeral home won't take instruction from you.
So then Karen is in the will, and of course he doesn't want to be cremated. He wants to be buried. He wants this coffin. He wants this minister to give the services. You know, and Jane's like, all right, what about a dinner afterwards, and this, and that? And he's like, okay, it sounds good. I want this suit. And she's like, I'm going to handle everything. And, you know, and then it's like, it'll only be like a couple of $3,000, which means she ain't doing all that. She's just going to cremate him and be done with it. And they're all kind of fighting with that. And I'm like, my God. There's always some drama. Then he's talking about selling a house, and I'm telling you, the house is going to get torn down.
Well, what's the real estate values out there like, you know? We're probably not talking about a $300,000 mansion here.
On your best day, right now, your best day, maybe 85, maybe 90,000.
Up there?
For this little house.
For a tumble-down house?
He's not living in a 4,000 square foot thing here. He's lucky he's living in...
I thought he was up in Erie or somewhere like that.
Yes.
Real estate values are terrible up there.
Yes,
I would have thought of you like $20,000, $30,000 if that.
No. Well, he's in a good area, but he's got a small house. He's only in a dinky little, you know...
Yeah, I know what type of house you're talking about.
Yeah, a dinky little brick house there, and even then, it's a nice area. There's just nothing there.
Yeah.
But the house is dated, you know?
Everything up there is dated.
And it would not, because the house was built in 1961, and even if you were to gut the house, you'd just be better off tearing it down to the foundation, or just tearing it down altogether and digging out the foundation. You got a little kitchenette, which is so fucking tiny. You know, you got no garage.
It's a single-person house, in other words.
Yeah, that's what I said. And I said there's only 2 people going to buy this house. Some guy in his late 30s that's divorced, and his kids are already on the way out the door.
Yeah.
Works at the prison. That's who's going to buy this. If you do nothing at all, you can move in and have heat and air conditioning.
Yeah.
And that's it. And some dinky little thing here. And that's it. And then all your other money is going to the wife and kids. Other than that, or you're just starting working at the prison.
Yeah.
You're across the fucking street. All right, I'm across the street if you need me. That's it.
Yeah.
And you can just move in. That's it. Like, you know, and there's no extras in there. That's a one-man operation in there. That's a one-man operation. Oh. I think your RV is bigger. Your camper is bigger than this house. It's tiny up there. You got 2 little bedrooms, and 1 bathroom, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. You know.
Yeah.
And you go in the living room, and it's like 2 chairs and a couch, and that's it. You're already nut to butt with everybody. 3 people, you can't walk in there. 2 people, you can't walk in there. It's terrible. It's tiny. So I understand this is built on a 1961 budget with God knows how much money, but you know that's it. You know.
Yeah.
And he's got $2 million.
Well, who gets that? That's what they really be fighting.
Well, you want to know what pisses off Jane?
What?
It's going to all the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th cousins who he doesn't hardly know, and Jane wants it distributed differently, and there's all this kind of stuff. And even she said she doesn't want to be left in the will. She's got her own money. She said, "I don't want the money." That's what she said. I got my own money, but she wants it distributed differently. And 6 or 7 or 8 steps to get into this split level ranch. So he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm going to a family reunion up there in Edinburgh, maybe about 40 minutes from there." So we don't know what house it is. We're driving up there. Finally, I'm going, well, let's see if I look for a bunch of cars. And first house, I knocked on the door and said, "You guys having a family reunion here? Who are you?" I said, and I said, "I have cousin Ed." He goes, "Oh, yeah, you got the right place." And then they just kind of, the front door's open, just the glass door is shut. They shut the door, and then everybody goes back upstairs. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking Mount Everest here. Can you send a few people down to help him up? He's in a walker. You know, you need 1 to hold the door, 2 or 3 to help him up. Oh my God! And I got a load of that side of the family. This was getting all the money.
Do they know they're getting the money?
I don't know.
I think they would treat him better if they knew they were getting the money.
Probably
They'd be
would.
kissing his ass a little bit more.
You know, yeah. And then,
Yeah, tell him he can leave the money to me.
well,
Shit, he leaves me $2 million and makes me the executor of the estate. I'll bury money fucking where he wants.
right?
Any way he wants to.
The house in Vegas finally went for sale.
Whose house is that?
That's Jane's sister.
Oh.
But she moved out and moved in with the daughter. You have the daughter and the son. So she moved out and is now living with.
From what I understand, real estate in Vegas absolutely sucks.
Well, when we were there last year, and we went to the main office because it's like this gated thing, and we said, "The house is selling like hotcakes, or does it take 10 years to sell the house?" And they handed us one of those monthly magazines and said, "Claudia, that's the real estate one that sells all the houses in here. You call her, she'll move the house." So she says, "When you planning on selling the house?" I said, because this was February. Yeah, it was February. And she said, "Oh, once March, April hits, wow, these things go." But she says, "Don't wait no later than end of October, Thanksgiving, then houses don't move." So, sure enough, everybody sits on their ass, and it's just now going for sale. I'm like, wow, that was quick, day late and a dollar short. All kind of drama.
From what I understand, there was a real estate bubble that burst out there too. Big time.
It's gone up, well, they said, not considerably, but...
Well, Vegas is experiencing hard times, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
A lot of competition from the Indian reservations and from new places that people can go to, you know. It's not the Vegas of the 1980s and 90s anymore.
No.
So the money isn't there anymore. So when the money goes away, real estate values tumble pretty damn quick.
We'll be going back up there probably in a couple of weeks. About 3, 4, 5 days or something.
Where to see it?
Yep.
Well, make sure you give them my offer. Tell them I'll solve that problem fast. $2 million, I'll drag his ass to fucking Arlington and bury him when no one's looking.
Debating to go up there and, you know, get the ramp fixed because it wasn't done right the first time. Well, there's all kind of fucked up shit up there. It's always something.
Maybe you should move Ed down to Heritage Hills.
Oh, Jane's been pitching that for 3 years. He don't want to come.
He's got the money for it.
She's been pitching that for years. Months, years. Doing the last 3, 4, 5 years, apparently. And he wants to be there. You don't want to be here. All the good doctors are here, you know.
Well, familiar places, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had explained to her. I said, look, it's 1961, and this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
What kind of car does it have?
Brand new. Well, not brand new anymore, but it's a 2015 Ford Focus.
Oh, okay. With $2 million, I would have thought he'd have gotten something a little fancier, but...
No, he likes to be cheap.
Oh. Good. More money for me.
All of his flannel shirts are like completely ripped here.
Yeah, well, I do the same thing, so I can't say nothing about that, but... Well, some people said for thriftiness. Less for me to have to sell off. And I have no problems telling all of his greedy family to go fuck themselves. No problem at all. I'll gladly do it. Fuck you, Ed left me his money. I'm doing what he wanted, left me the money. Kiss my ass and drop dead. Before you do, make me the executor of your estates too, so I'll take care of that and take what you got.
I got a guy behind me with one headlight. Maybe a cop will get him.
Maybe it is a cop. What's going on there?
Nice night for a walk in the rain.
Yeah. Well, it's still early yet. People are still out and about. Last time we were going home was almost 3 o'clock in the morning. This is a much more reasonable hour as people are around. Oh shit! I meant to pull up that fucking thing on Craigslist.
What?
The un-American, anti-American pickers or whatever thing that the guy put up there. The one who did all the work, dragging shit out and getting things ready for them, and they never showed. They ditched him for the castle people or whatever the fuck.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the production crew was there having them drag motorcycles, all kinds of shit out. Now he's got it all for sale on eBay because
That's
they
fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
They wasted a lot of his time.
Sell. That's fucked up.
They had it all set up, they were coming and everything, and then, we're going to do somebody else instead. Somebody 7 miles away.
And this, it was up here in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
Man.
Yeah, it's a Hudson Valley Craigslist, so it's, it's local, basically.
What did the blog say?
Just explain that, after the production people had been there, set everything up, got them all ready, made him drag things out so the guys can, quote unquote, find them.
Yeah.
And got all that shit. Then they suddenly, at the very last minute, say, we're not coming after all. They're going somewhere else. They ended up going just 6 or 7 miles away from somewhere else.
Castle, yeah.
To the castle, yes.
Damn. They can't get a hotel for a few days?
Apparently not. I don't know.
Damn.
Dirty pools, and now he's selling the shit he dragged out and bad-mouthing them when they've earned it in that case. Well, when you deal with scripted reality, you gotta expect that, I guess.
They had a special a couple of 3 years ago, the B-29 on the bottom of Lake Mead.
Yeah.
Now, because we drove by there in February.
Uh-huh.
Boy, oh boy, talk about drought.
Oh yeah, I know.
The lake is so way down. So now I'm wondering if they're going to be able to get the thing out of there now.
Why would they want to?
It's all intact.
Yeah, it is, but it's been underwater a very long time. It's probably got some serious... What I remember from that special, that plane is seriously damaged because it hit the water.
No, it's all intact.
Because they were
A couple of big props, but the whole thing is all intact, fabric and everything. Yeah.
I don't know. Belongs to the National Park Service, so it'll be up to them. And they'll probably won't allow it. I mean, there are B-29s above water already, so... Not like it's the only existing example of a lost aircraft from World War II. No examples exist anymore except this one we found. Yeah, that'd be different.
I think they got the second one flying. The one out of Nebraska there.
Oh, yeah?
Working on it for the last, 10, 15 years, 10 years. It's all ready to go.
Better have somebody who knows how to fly it. Well, it's not just any pilot that can handle a multi-engine aircraft, especially a piston aircraft like that. And it doesn't have all the fancy technology that today's cars have. Not cars, I mean fucking aircraft. Unless they add it. Actually, to be FAA compliant, they probably do have to add a lot of that. I think that would be a little bit scary.
Bringing up the airplane?
Flying it. You gotta think, here we are in an aircraft that was built in 1944 during the war under wartime conditions with wartime materials, flown who knows how many takeoffs and landings this thing's had, and there you are. You know, this is an aircraft that was built before things like metal fatigue were even understood, let alone planned for. Now in a lot of cases this led to them building things a lot stronger than they had to be, like a lot of early aircraft were, but you don't know that. But look what just happened to that 777 the other day in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was flying since the 1990s. It had 25,000, some ridiculous, huge...
British Airways, right?
Yeah, it was British Airways. Some ridiculously huge number of takeoffs and landings and flight hours and shit that, you know, at least it sounded that way to me, but, like, damn. No wonder the fucking thing blew up. It's like an old car, you know, something's gonna blow up sooner or later. It's lucky all the people got off this time. The pilot fucking retired. He figured he'd pushed his luck far enough. Don't blame him one bit.
Wish you could have had you in the plane in the early 90s there when I was coming in.
Why?
Well, so you can,
Why?
So you can
would you want to subject me to something guaranteed to give me a heart attack?
So you can videotape all the oxygen masks coming
Yeah.
down and people screaming.
As if I would be videotaping that when I've lapsed into unconsciousness. Yes. Prelude to death. Oh, sure.
That had to be the most eye-opening. Oh man, you hear that doom, all the lights blinked and the doom, they all dropped. I'm like, oh shit. That's all I got thinking of myself. People were screaming. They made the announcement though immediately that there was a malfunction or something. We're not crashing.
Too late, already dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit.
Some screaming there, boy.
Yeah. It's all fun and games till the screaming starts. Yep.
Now, fucking bumpy ass ride, man. Hit all the potholes on the way down. God damn.
Yeah, the way down being the problem. There's a corkscrewing out of the fucking sky. Screaming all the way.
Next trip to Vegas, she wants to drive.
Huh.
I'm like, I don't know. I might actually entertain that because it's like, I tell you, that's hellish. You know, taking her through the changing.
Is she able to sit that long in a car without physical problems?
Oh no, she's good in the car.
Well, people with back issues and stuff sometimes, like me, if I sit too long in a car, I do start to feel it.
No. We don't go for the long haul. I drive, and I'm good forever. Any 15 whatever hours we're switching. You know, we switch. I don't drive like that. Only last time in Florida, I didn't do it to do it. It just happened that way. But no. We stop in hotels and we stop and eat, stretch, restroom breaks. Yeah, no.
Yeah, well, you're getting old too, remember?
No, I know how to drive responsibly. I don't know. Put 5,000 miles on the car just now. Not her car.
Going where?
Drove around the country.
In this car?
No, her car.
Oh, her car. Oh.
Just now. We just drove out to...
Oh, yeah, the trip you did.
Just now, yeah. It's like 48 something, 4,800 something is what we put on the car. Driving all around Canada and all up and around. Ride to the airport, someone to pick us up, we get there, don't have a car, blah blah blah. And she likes stopping at roadside attractions.
The world's largest ball of string.
Exactly, and I like that.
Shrunken heads of the lost tribe of whoever, and yeah.
And then she got her walker or the wheelchair, and we go see train museums.
The two-headed snake.
It's exactly the shit she likes. Yeah. I'm like. And she starts looking up all the. Oh God, she brought all the paper maps with her. Oh my God, that was annoying.
Are we there yet?
We got the GPS. We got the GPS. You don't need that.
Yeah.
she's opening these things, and well, it says, and I'm like, GPS does all the work.
Oh, I see you got that map from the local SO station. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, that's what she's got.
I'm sure those roads are still just like that. Couldn't possibly have been updated in the last 50, 75 years.
No.
Yeah.
That's why when I went to, what was it, Colorado, whatever, Mike, what's the best way to go? Flipped open the computer, go this way.
Yeah.
There you go. I said, thank you. That was it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So then she's like, well, you go here. She had like 50. I was like, Jane, I got it. I got it. It's taken care of. You know, and then she does this while I'm driving. She's like,
although it would be poetic justice, you end up lost in the middle of nowhere with her navigating. And then she stops for a second, scratches her head, and says, I don't understand. I used to live here, and I could swear this was the right road. There was a bridge right there where those rusty piers are sticking up out of the water. I know there was.
There were.
And when was that? I don't know, 1947? Yeah.
That's actually how she remembers things.
How you remember things, if I recall a certain trip to the falls and a wade across icy cold water.
That was cold.
Yeah. I would not be able to repeat that experience today.
No, I don't think I would either. Nor would I want to.
No.
Still cool to walk up there though, but not the way we did it.
No.
Yeah. Full agreeance on that one. This is a good kind of rain, light and misty. It's not.
Yeah, this is the kind that penetrates the ground and feeds the roots and all that kind of stuff.
A little bit at a time, not a flood from India for 10 minutes. And
yeah, that's not good when it does that. We're busy over there. Any more naked drunks stumbling around the parking lot?
Almighty.
Tell the old man that story. He says, oh my God. You know?
All I had to do is have you in the car, and after I went in, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I should be around this weekend. Should be.
All right.
But I will not be on the 26th of September.
Where are you going then?
I got to go up to Hartford. Got to ride. Art show, apparently.
Art.
Well, one of my snowbirds, actually. And her friend, and then all of us were all going to lunch. And
what kind of art?
Oh, what year is this?
That's the 51 Chrysler Windsor that's supposed to be getting picked up. If the guy decides to contact me about it. He made an offer, I accepted the offer, now I haven't heard from him in a week. So we'll see.
Oh, and I got a little cardboard box back there for you.